Off lecture. Learn beyond class.
How to read the world. Every map is an invitation to adventure, a silent guide waiting to reveal mountains, rivers, cities, and hidden paths. Maps help us unlock the planet's secrets, decode the language of cartographers, and travel with confidence. Once you learn how to read a map, the whole world begins to make sense. Reality versus reality on maps. The real world is messy, vast, and beautifully chaotic. But maps transform that chaos into clarity. They simplify information, organize details, and help us see patterns instantly. A map is not the world itself. It is a carefully designed story of the world, created to guide us quickly and clearly. Directions. Every journey begins with direction. North, south, east, and west are the anchors that help us orient ourselves. Maps use these directions to show where places lie in relation to one another. Once you understand direction, you can follow routes, locate destinations, and move confidently through unfamiliar spaces. Symbols. Maps cannot draw every real object exactly as it appears, so they use symbols. Tiny shapes and colors tell huge stories. Blue usually represents water. Green often shows forests or fertile plains. Roads, railways, schools, and hospitals all have their own symbols. These visual shortcuts make maps simple, fast, and universal. The secret dictionary of maps. Every map comes with a legend or key. Think of it as the secret dictionary that explains every symbol and color. Without the legend, a map becomes confusing. With it, every mark suddenly gains meaning. The legend is what allows us to translate map language into real-world understanding. Scale. The real world is enormous, but maps shrink it into something we can hold in our hands. Scale tells us the relationship between the map and actual distance. A single centimeter on a map might represent 1 kilometer in reality. Scale helps us measure distance, estimate travel time, and understand the true size of places. Seeing the bones of the earth. Maps strip away distractions and reveal the structure of the land beneath. Mountains, valleys, rivers, and plateaus become easier to understand from above. While the real world may seem crowded and complex, maps expose its hidden patterns and geography with precision. Real-world roundup. Colors make maps easier to read instantly. Brown often marks mountains and highlands. Yellow may show plateaus or dry regions. Green highlights forests and fertile land. Blue represents rivers, lakes, and oceans. Black lines can indicate roads or railways. Through color coding, maps communicate huge amounts of information at a glance. Exam alert. Common traps. Maps can sometimes trick us if we are careless. Always check the direction arrow before answering questions. Remember that sketches are rough drawings, while maps use accurate scales and measurements. Never ignore the legend or symbols. Small mistakes in interpretation can completely change the meaning of a map. Symbol search. Imagine searching a map like a detective. A red cross may reveal a hospital. A blue patch could represent a lake. Dotted lines may show trails or boundaries. Black squares might mark buildings or settlements. The more familiar you become with symbols, the faster you can unlock the hidden information inside a map. Putting the pieces together. Now, all the skills connect together. Directions help us orient ourselves. Scale helps us measure distance. Symbols explain features. Legends decode meanings. Together, they turn a flat sheet of paper into a powerful guide capable of leading us through the real world. Ready for the big adventure? Let's test what we know. What is the ratio between the map and the ground called? Scale. Which direction lies opposite east? West. What explains map symbols? The legend or key. Which color commonly represents rivers and water bodies? Blue. Every answer brings us one step closer to mastering maps. The language of maps. Maps speak a visual language understood across the world. Directions point the way. Symbols communicate meaning instantly. Scale shrinks the Earth into manageable form. Legends unlock understanding. Together, these elements allow maps to guide explorers, travelers, and dreamers across the globe. Closing reflection. Maps bring order to chaos. They replace fear with confidence and uncertainty with discovery. More than just tools, maps are companions for exploration. Every road, river, and mountain becomes an opportunity waiting to be explored. The world is vast, beautiful, and ready for you. Final thought. A map does not simply show where to go. It reminds you where you are and helps you imagine where you could go next.